Oh my God. That's crazy. That is crazy. This is literally the last couple of minutes of my stream. Okay. Your shit cut off. It cut off in such a strange way. Wow, how is that even? I mean, I think we could speculate how that happened, right? I think we have an idea. I don't even know if I'm live right now, but I'll check really quick. That's crazy. I literally had a few minutes left to go, and I just said one word, and the whole internet just cut off. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. But yeah. I just need a few more minutes, man. I'm almost done. Calm down. Calm down, YouTube. But yeah. So yeah. Those are the same black people, as I'll say, that that practically the only reason they have a job is to work for so they can buy Louis Vuitton and or some car like Bugatti or whatever, and then they want to call somebody a coon, and but a lot of the so-called coons are doing better than them, and they're doing it more righteously as well. But what else can you expect from a group of people who have Trump derangement syndrome and voted 90% for Joe Biden? Not much, I guess. Trump derangement syndrome is a thing, I believe, because Trump, although imperfect, is almost like an avatar for masculinity, optimism, honesty, truth, etc. And I genuinely think people just instinctively hate those things on a spiritual level. I think the truth is personified by the sun and by the masculine archetype. If you take Obama, for example, in a lot of ways, he's the opposite of Trump. And I never liked people like that. He got elected when I was like 17. That's like half my age, half my life ago. Never liked him. He always came off as fake to me, like that car salesman. You know, he's hiding something. He's not telling you the truth because he's trying to sell you something. But it sounds nice. And most people, in order to win them over, all you need to do is sound nice because the truth is offensive to them. But yeah, Trump was really a fresh air for a lot of people in that sense, and they shot him. So you also have to wonder if that's a distraction, maybe because of the conflict with Syria being initiated by a certain country called Israel, and supposedly they started going at it. But it's like, yeah, we didn't want Donald Trump to die. We just wanted to take his money, isolate him, harass him and his family and friends, stop him from doing practically anything he wants to do, alienate the people who like him, make propaganda depicting his death. Oh, and rape his wife. But we don't want to kill him. It's like, is that crazy or no? We don't do that in the United States. We don't kill people. They all put out tweets. Obama put out that one tweet. We don't kill people. Obama probably ordered the fucking hit himself. Lols. Allegedly. I don't really know anything. The world is a stage, as I keep saying. So I don't know. But it's like, we don't kill. Unless your name is Muammar Gaddafi, Bin Laden, Patrice Lumumba, JFK, Fred Hampton, Native Americans, and on and on and on. The United States doesn't kill people unless, unless you're in the way. We don't kill people. We solve problems. But I mean, you do question who shot him. Um, so yeah, it's crazy. Video games cannot depict the endless complexities of the real world, and nor can the human brain without direct access to the situation. One of my favorite games in the One of my favorite scenes in a video game is the scene in The Witcher 3 with King Radovid, and I think I used that clip before, but he's moving the chess pieces like, this is not a good game, because this, I don't know if this chess piece is like sleeping with my wife, or if this chess piece is a spy, or if this one is conspiring, or if this one is planning my assassination. Or he kind of talked about why chess is not necessarily a good game or a strategist game, because it's not real life. But yeah, I was gonna get into the drunk book club, as I keep talking about, with certain books, and I'll save that for another stream, maybe on another platform. But yeah, I will say that book is the one that solidified a lot of things for me, and you know, like the first people to sell out, like, oh, you look white enough, Mr. Sheckelsteinberg Dorfinskienwitzki. You're totally right, Mr. Anderson. Let's take over the world, shall we? There's some brown people over there we can kill. They have gold. Not knowing that they don't give a shit about you either. I was going to get into the manipulated man a little bit. Of course, I'm rushing this because, whatever, it's late. And they already cut the other stream off, so, yeah. But it's like, you ever notice when you're with a chick, she tells everybody about you, the good, bad, and the ugly, especially the ugly. You're always the last one to hear what a woman thinks of you, but you're never really told from her, which is why you have to just go by actions. Women will tell the preacher, pastor, her friend, therapist, a million strangers on social media, strangers on the street, classmates, co-workers, mother, sister, brother, cousin. They will tell literally every human being about you and how you did them wrong, but not you, because they're the only one who knows that story that she's trying to play the victim on you is total bullshit. You're the only one who can debunk the propaganda, and women know people tend to believe whatever victim narrative they shit out of their ass. They do it all the time, and no one seems to get it. They are literally always crafting some horseshit narrative about you behind your back. That's why I don't like them. It's a rare thing for a woman to talk about how great you are, but that's bad too, because then people see you and then they're like, yeah, no. What did she see in this guy? I've experienced that, because people know that if you really thought that highly about this guy, you'd probably be dating him. But yeah, they do it in true crime a lot. Just watch true crime, man. And there's this conservative who went viral recently because he denied his daughter his inheritance, according to him. And he is a conservative Trumper and all that stuff. But yeah. It's a really funny video, by the way, too. I'll probably talk about that later in another video. But yeah, this is the girl who went viral because she's like, oh, I love conservative man, and I felt the feminist leaving my body when I went out with the conservative man. Crazy, crazy story. You should look it up. But yeah, I have a poem. I made a poem. It's inspired by Dr. Umar and the pro-black sophists. And I was just thinking about that while I was walking around today. I was like, yeah, okay. Women are bitches. They reject men They eject from situations that don't serve them. They deject pretty much at everyone. They inject Chad penis. Don't introspect, don't accept, don't regret, feel remorse. Can't detect bad personality if Chad. Can't respect even her fucking dad. Don't suspect, can't protect, can't provide, can prolapse. And they also engage in DIP, which is deflect, inflect, project. Those are the big three. Deflect, inflect, project. We already know the other two. Inflect, I talked about inflection. Inflection is positive, which is to say they take the positive traits about you and they attribute them to themselves. Projection is negative. They take the negative traits about themselves and pretend like you're the one who has them. I think we already know what deflection is. You bring something up in a debate and they just deflect and they move on to something else. They also engage in DARVO, DARVO. Deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. It's a narcissist tactic. Look it up. I was going to go more into detail about it. I've kind of talked about it before anyways. Kind of rushing this, as you might have detected. But it's like, yeah. As I said, imagine a world where women dated their looks match. I already kind of talked about that, so I'm not going to go too much on that. They say that there would be no wars if there's women in charge. They've already proved that that's not true. But it's like, who's to say they're not already in charge? War is a function of sexually frustrated men. I already talked about that a little bit, pretty much. But yeah, manipulated man. I was going to get into that too. I was going to read, but I'm going to save that for another stream or maybe another video. But anyways, Obsidian out. Thanks for joining me. We did about a good 4 hours on YouTube, no less. Somehow pulled it off. Wasn't supposed to happen. BitChute wasn't working. I'm going to have to find a new platform to stream on. I might still fuck with YouTube just as long as they'll have me. But anyways, yeah. Jews did 9/11. Goodbye. Obsidian out.